really putting a lot of effort to understand the needs of our customers. So a lot of groundworks have been done, doing customer research, customer focus group, mapping the journeys. And these are the foundational efforts that we put to derive the strategies and directions for digital transformation journeys and to provide uninterrupted customer experience. And then we're actually taking this experience to map out the product roadmap for our customer-facing solutions, including the website is going to be the one-stop shop for our customers, our stakeholders to get whatever information or what the work they need to do on one single platform. And then at the same time, we are working on our cargo distribution team is also looking at how we can enhance our digital booking experience for our customers to make so that in these you can look at this website, it covers the important elements of our customers along the whole journeys, from awareness about information sharing, the searching behaviors to finding the flight that they need or the product that they need, and then to booking all the way shipment care by providing the improved check and chase and follow-up experience. So this is something that we want to map out from end to end and deliver a more seamless experience to customers.
We are here at the IATA World Cargo Symposium in Hong Kong, and from this conference, we bring a series of conversations and interviews with the world's best air cargo leaders. And with me in conversation today is Ingrid Lee. She is the head of cargo digital at Cathay Pacific Airways. Ingrid, great to have you.
Hi, Reji. Thanks for having me.
Ingrid, you were at a IATA WCS panel last year and discussing the full implementation of IATA ONE Record by 2026. Are you ready? How close is the industry to achieve this target?
Right. I guess it's quite hard to say how close we are, the whole industry, in achieving the target. But what I can say is we are way, way closer to the target compared to last year. I'm actually really happy to see that actually since in the past years, after the WCS, when we talk a lot about ONE Record and when IATA have shared about the target of Jan 2026, there was actually a lot of interest coming out from our partners to ask about ONE Record. And the question is actually changing as well. So people were discussing about, okay, so what is ONE Record? Or people were still having doubt asking about whether this is the new record that would still take off. And then now these days, what the conversations we're hearing is, so if I want to adopt ONE Record, what do I have to do? Or to some more advanced player in the market, they were talking about, okay, so now I'm on track to achieve the target by 2026. So what other things that I can do to actually help my partner to get ready? So we see from this switch of the conversation topic, we're actually getting much closer to be able to equip our industry with the new ONE Record standard.
Ingrid, you are leading the cargo digital transformation at Cathay Pacific. What is the pace of the digitalization of cargo process in Cathay?
Oh, it's definitely moving ahead in the past few years, and the progress is really good. I think the first things about ONE Record first, before any other initiatives, we actually started running ONE Record pilot back in 2019, and we are actually running a few more subsequently. And this experience actually really helping us to understand further about the data standard, the change management process, what are the benefits, etc. So it's actually leading us to explorations of more production integrations to find actual real-life cases to work with our partners. And we are really happy to see these progress in the past few months. And we have announced yesterday that we actually have established the world-first integrations for ONE Record between air cargo carriers as well as the cargo forwarders. This is something that to prove to the world that it is some practical standards and everyone can do it. So I think we are really proud of this progress. And on the other hand, we also embarked on a lot of digital developments, be it on the commercial side and the service delivery side. And actually we see great progress because our different teams have been telling us about how they see things have changed throughout the years with the digital means being introduced.
Ingrid, can you elaborate some of the recent progress at Cathay Cargo in terms of digitalization, both in terms of the process that is for your customers as well as for your employees?
Right. So I think I will go to the employee first because we think it is really important to look at our employee experience before we're talking about how we best serve our customers. So in Cathay, we really appreciate the effort that our team has been working on and contributing to our customer success. So we are looking for ways to enhance the operation workflow for our employees. So one of the key digital initiatives that we have been working on is an in-house digital solutions that enabled our frontline staff to do their work more efficiently in the most smarter way. So these applications, we call it Cargo Connect. So it serves as a one-stop shop operation data hub. So every functions that a frontline team need to do on the day-to-day basis would be in one single platform. So we actually really want to understand, design the solutions that suit their needs. So we go out to the front line, understand the day-to-day process, so to design something that actually helps them to deliver the work better, efficiently, and also to respond to a customer in more dynamic ways. And to the customers, of course, customer centricity is the core of our strategies. So we have been going out a lot to try to understand the true needs of our customers. In Cathay Cargo, we have several new teams called Cargo Customer Experience Team. And also we have this digital experience strategy team, which actually help us look at end-to-end customer experience and help us identify pain points and also opportunities where digital solutions can help to improve our customer experience. So some of the good examples are our recent cargo website revamped. So we have already developed some new track and trace functions, which aim to give our customers a better visibility about the transparencies of their shipment status, as well as we are also revamping on our online booking platform, Click and Ship, and there are some significant enhancement is coming the way as well.
Removal of paper, improving automation, and making it easier for shippers to ship their cargo. These are essential results of digitalization. Tell us specific details about Cathay Cargo digital initiatives and how you are addressing these three important requirements.
Right. I guess in the industry levels, e-airway bill, e-freight has always been the most important paperless operation initiative that we have. And since day one, when IATA first introduced these initiatives, Cathay Cargo has been in the forefront in adoptions because we see this as a game changer for the whole air cargo industries. So we are expecting to continue this effort. Even now, we are actually in a quite mature stage, but we are helping some other parties to actually close the gap so that we can work on a fully digitized end-to-end process. And on the other hand, apart from these industry-wide initiatives, we are also working on how we can digitize special cargo handling on an end-to-end basis. So it actually covers from the customer submitting the documents to the GHA helping us to do operation checks, and then all the way through cargo loading and unloading. So we are looking at opportunities, how we can actually remove papers as much as possible. But of course, we expect that local regulation or custom rules would pose challenges for our solution development. But we see that by no matter what changes that we can enable through these channels, it will definitely make the life of us, for GHA, our customers, easier by taking away paper and enabling a fully digitized journey.
Give us a few more examples of how Cathay Cargo is building its digital capabilities to offer an uninterrupted end-to-end solution to your customers.
Right. I guess as shared earlier, really putting a lot of effort to understand the needs of our customers. So a lot of groundworks have been done, doing customer research, customer focus group, mapping the journeys. And these are the foundational efforts that we put to derive the strategies and directions for digital transformation journeys and to provide uninterrupted customer experience. And then we're actually taking this experience to map out the product roadmap for our customer-facing solutions, including the website is going to be the one-stop shop for our customers, our stakeholders to get whatever information or what the work they need to do on one single platform. And then at the same time, we are working on our distribution team is also looking at how we can enhance our digital booking experience for our customers to make so that in these you can look at this website, it covers the important elements of our customers along the whole journeys, from awareness about information sharing, the searching behaviors to finding the flight that they need or the product that they need, and then to booking all the way shipment care by providing the improved check and chase and follow-up experience. So this is something that we want to map out from end to end and deliver a more seamless experience to customers.
What do you think, since we are talking about digital transformation and artificial intelligence, generative AI is the topic right now. How important is generative AI and large language models to air cargo, and do you see the application already in your systems?
Right. Yeah, I guess generative AI, it is still in the early stage of technology explorations. So everyone is trying to understand the implications of Gen AI, how is it going to be adapted in different parts of the world. But I think it's really important to see that this new technology, is still with some limitations. So we really need to be very cautious when we adopt the new technologies, especially air cargo industry, we're highly regulated and in compliance of utmost importance. So I think this is something that we need to really pay attention to when we decide what use cases that we might be using. So for us in Cathay Cargo, we are constantly exploring new technologies and to find the right use case that might be able to try it on. So for us, one of the use cases that we have been exploring on Gen AI is whether we can leverage Gen AI, particularly on the LLM models, to understand various countries' import-export requirements so that it can help us to mitigate our regulatory risks by acting more intelligently of comparing relevant information, alerting our staff to do necessary proactive actions. So this is one thing that we have been working on.
Okay, now let me ask you, what is it that makes you proud when you think about digital transformation, digitalization in air cargo industry? What is it that makes you proud?
Right. I guess what made me proud is air cargo industry, we're operating in a very complex environment. We are highly regulated. Every single parties are interconnected. So actually the coordinations or integration effort for digital transformation is huge compared to some other industries, especially in the B2C areas. But actually, despite all the challenges, we see a lot of very collaborative spirit within the industry. So using Cathay Cargo, our own experience as an example, we have been having a lot of conversations with our partners, be it forwarder customers, GHA, customs. We are discussing on how we can actually collectively work together and to make things, to streamline the process, to make things easier. So I think it's actually this kind of open conversations that is really critical for us or for the industry as a whole to turbocharge our digitalization effort and to catch up with the rest of the world.
But what is it that makes you really disappointed and really sad about the pace of digitalization? Is there something that makes you really feel depressed when you think about digitalization in air cargo industry?
Right, I guess it's probably the fragmented digital landscape that different parties having. Because like air cargo industry, we have so many different parties. Different parties have been in the industry for a different period of time. So actually everyone has very different like systems, processes, technologies. So actually with all this kind of lack of standardization, it makes integrations, making data exchange a lot more difficult. And therefore, we actually see the needs for people to make changes, to harmonize the system across the ecosystem. But however, I guess all this kind of work requires investment. And when they talk about money, talk about investment, we see some hesitations from different parties. People may be still asking or thinking, especially I think for some small and medium-sized players, they'll be thinking, okay, things still work for me. I'm using the legacy systems, I'm following a legacy practices. It still works, so maybe I should still stay. But actually, if you imagine everyone is thinking the same, I can still wait, things still work, hasn't broken yet, I should still do it. And then this fragmented landscape will never be changed. Our system will never be harmonized. It is really hard for us to achieve a fully digitized air cargo industry with this kind of mindset.
Ingrid, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure talking to you.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Thanks.